Absolutely. China has been kind of upping the ante for quite some time, but over the last year in particular, China's behavior, its aggressive behavior towards all of its neighbors, be it in the South China Sea or the East China Sea, or even on the case of Sino-Indian border, a 10-month conflict is still ongoing. So China has been particularly trying to trigger a conflict, and this particular, the Coast Guard law that has been passed last week, it does seem like it is ready to pick a fight with in an open conflict its claimant states, because it doesn't even come to acknowledge that there are other claimant states to the same South China Sea waters in a sense.
China, of course, says it is in line with international law. Is it?
That, of course, is China is never going to claim that it is in violation or it's by breaking any of its international commitments, including the international the UNCLOS, the UN Convention for the Law of the Sea. So it's especially if you look at the kind of case, 2016, Philippines took the South China Sea issue to the Permanent Court of Arbitration, and the ruling that came out very clearly stated that China's 9-line claims are not valid. But of course, China is never going to acknowledge that it is in violation of its international commitments. So it doesn't come as a surprise to me, but it is just that they are trying to sort of tell the world that they are in line with whatever the international rules and regulations.
And it also looks like they're going to really try and push the boundaries of their claims in the South China Sea. What recourse do countries like the Philippines and others who've got competing claims in the region have?
No, I think this is China is pushing to an open conflict. So whether it is Philippines has come out with a very strong diplomatic protest at this point of time, but I can imagine countries like Vietnam, for instance, taking a very strong stand as well. So are we going to see an open conflict? Are we going to see actual incidents at war at sea in a sense? So this is, China has been notorious. For instance, last summer it sunk a Vietnamese shipping vessel, a fishing vessel in a sense, and there have been several more territorial claims vis-a-vis Malaysia, naval intrusions, even into Indonesian exclusive economic zone. But how is this going to end? I think because there are limits to diplomatic recourse to this kind of actions by China. Whether it is going to result in an actual open conflict, I think that's something that we are waiting to see, because China's current actions, it does seem like it is going to be violating certain international commitments, but also commitments to your claimant states, your smaller neighboring states in a sense.
The new Joe Biden administration has indicated that there are sensitivities with China and certainly that relationship. Can you see the US coming to the aid of countries like Vietnam and the Philippines and Malaysia should China try and provoke open conflict?
So far, I think it's a little too early to comment on the commitment of the Biden administration. But so far, going by the statements from the hearing during the National Security Advisor Blinken, as well as the Secretary of State designate, you do get a sense that there is going to be the U.S. commitment is here to stay. The U.S. commitment towards its allies, its partners in the Indo-Pacific is something that is going to stay. Because I think a lot had changed over the last 4 years since the Obama administration left, when Joe Biden was the vice president. And I think I don't think it is possible for the Biden administration to walk back on many of the Trump initiatives in the Indo-Pacific region, because China has become a lot more muscular, a lot more aggressive over the years. So it's very difficult to ignore the Chinese behavior in the current times.
Raji, really interesting moves on China's part. I really appreciate your insights. Thanks so much.
Thank you.